Hi, Lana here, Lana's Lantern Holistic Women's Health and Fitness, Blow My Mind Tuesday. I want to do a follow-up. I did a video 2 weeks ago for Blow My Mind Tuesday about how rigid my thinking can be. So I explained how I work out with weights and I run 5 days a week, and I want to increase my power and my strength and my stamina. And I want also to have more energy in the evenings. So I've been researching Dr. Stacy Sims. She's an exercise physiologist and she's got her PhD and she's a nutrition scientist. So Stacy recommends that we eat a little bit. We eat 15 grams of protein prior to our workout, and then we eat another 15 grams of protein plus some carbs post-workout for recovery and muscle building. She, for athletic women, does not recommend long fasts. She recommends just stop eating earlier in the evening and eat breakfast. So I thought, okay, well, I've been intermittent fasting for 7 years and I've had really great success. I have no complaints actually, because I've noticed over the years that if I'm eating nutrient-dense food and not processed foods, my body is happier. And also I find it I don't have an appetite prior to noon. And Stacy says that women will, or anyone will, get practiced into getting an appetite in the morning. Like, it's something that you train for, basically. If you've been accustomed to intermittent fasting, you can train your body to start to eat food earlier in the day. So I thought I would not be as rigid in my thinking and I would give it a shot and see how it goes to eat more food earlier in the day, specifically prior to my workout and post-workout. Now, it's been 2 weeks and I consistently, my workouts have been consistent for a long time. I committed to my healthiest living possible December 15th of 2024. And since then, I have consistently weight trained 5 days a week and ran at least 3 days a week. I've been at 5 days a week now for probably since May, actually, because I did a running challenge in May and that really got me going to the 5 days a week running. And so that's the consistent, is my workouts are the same. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to have coffee with my husband, and I start my weight training workout at 6. And I work out for an hour, and then I run for at least an hour. So I'm working out 2 hours a day, 5 days a week. And typically I don't eat until about noon. So during this little challenge, I've been forcing some protein. So I've been forcing myself to eat something prior to my weight training workout. So that means I'm trying to eat something, even just 15 grams of protein, something little, at 6 o'clock before 6. So say 5:45 in the morning or 5:30 in the morning. I don't eat processed foods. I avoid them like the plague. I have many food intolerances, and there are so many chemicals and fillers and unknowns in our health food that I don't do that. So I do not do protein powders. And if it doesn't grow out of the ground, then I'm basically repulsed by it. There are so many people that works for them, and you do you. For me, that makes me nauseous, even talking about it. Yeah, so that's not gonna happen. So what I've been doing was trying a little bit of almond butter, or I've been cooking up a big thing of chicken thighs, like small chicken thighs, and storing them in the fridge, and then grabbing a little chicken thigh before my workouts. Yeah. So as you can see by the look on my face, this doesn't work for me. And I've been researching a lot about what Dr. Stacy Sims is saying. and about what other people say. And while I appreciate education on biology, like I appreciate give me all the information on the hypothalamus, on how my hormones work, how my muscle tissue works, how my gut lining works for absorbing nutrients and minerals, how the food that I eat works in my body. Give me all the information, right? But we are all individuals, and we know that one scientist can say one thing and prove it through their process, and another scientist can say the opposite thing and basically prove that. So all in all, I'm gonna do me, and me, most days, I cannot tolerate something to eat at 5:30 in the morning. I have my black coffee and I have my water, and I happily go and power through my workouts, and I don't get heartburn while I'm working out, and I'm not craving sugar because I've had a bit of sugar already that early in the morning in a protein powder. It grosses me out, and I'm just not gonna do it. So that, who knows? If my workouts change to a later time of day, but my life is busy, and getting my workouts done first thing in the morning is how I stay consistent, and I'm not changing that in the foreseeable future. I can't imagine messing with my routine, because this is what makes me happy. This is what is doable for me. Anytime that I say I'm gonna actually do my run later in the day, it doesn't ever happen. There's always a million things that interfere. So if I get up and I expect to work out, like it's like brushing my teeth. That is my day. And then it's squared away, and I'm proud of myself. So what I am going to change is I've realized I don't eat enough protein. So I'm going to continue to eat more protein, because I have noticed I have some ridges in my nail beds, and I have my hair, like I've always lost a lot of hair. That's just something that I have long, thick hair, and it's always been that way, but it's a little more than usual. So I'm going to increase my protein intake, and my goal is 1 gram per pound of body weight, ideal body weight. So I weigh 140 pounds. So I'm gonna look at 130, like I could lose 5 pounds, and that I wouldn't want to lose more than that, because I don't want to lose muscle and bone density. So 135 grams of protein is what I'm going to aim to do, and I do that through whole foods. I don't eat processed foods. So that means I have, say we rounded it up to 150 grams for easy math. That means I'm having 50 grams of protein per meal. And I could eat that. I could do that with a chunk of fish and a chunk of steak and a chunk of chicken, and mix it up with all my different veggies and whatnot. I'm getting more protein and vitamins and minerals, and it's all real food, real compounds to digest, natural fiber, all of the vitamins and the minerals to satisfy my body's needs. So while I appreciate the science, and I appreciate that everyone is different, and protein powders and supplements work for many people, it's how they function. That isn't what works for me. So I guess what's blowing my mind is that there's no solution for all people, and it blows my mind how we give our power away, and we just blindly follow the science or whatever, the fad is. My rigid thinking blows my mind. And so I'm trying to be more open-minded and try things out, try them on. And you never know what'll work for you as an individual, but try it out. And so best of luck to you. Try things on, try them out, but you do you. You take care of you, and you blow your own mind by sticking to your routines and taking care of yourself and doing what you need to. All right, happy Tuesday. Long rant over. Bye.